If you are a foreign spouse married to an Indian citizen, you may be eligible for Indian citizenship. We will see the entire process in today's video, how to do the application, what is the eligibility requirement, and documents, what is required, everything we will see in today's video. Now, for the foreign spouse to even start with the application, the first criteria is that foreign spouse should be married for at least 7 years and should be staying continuously for 7 years in India. If you meet this criteria, then you can think of the application process. Let's get to the computer screen where I will explain everything in detail. Once you are done with your step 1, meeting the eligibility, step 2 is where you will organize all your document. It looks simple, but it is not. The best way to do this is to prepare a checklist with all possible documents that will get uploaded, and that way you don't miss out anything. This is the practice I do every time, and along with document, if there are any inconsistency, say there is a difference in name, make sure you have supporting document. If you have gone through with the name change, your legal name change document that is submitted. If there is any inconsistency, you're not able to provide any document, you must reason out. You could have a letter of explanation explaining why you're not able to submit the document, and in such cases you will have to prepare alternate document to substitute. So when you make a checklist, you will have everything right in front of you, what all you need to give to the officials, so that they are not left with any guesswork. That's why this document organizing is important. Your marriage certificate, where it shows the proof of marriage to Indian citizen. So you would have gone with the long term visa process, you already would have those detail with you. Then proof of spouse Indian citizenship, spouse passport, Aadhaar, and all other complementing document that will get organized. So once that is done, proof of residence in India, that could be utility bill, rent agreement, bank statement, whatever document you could substantiate. Again, when you would have entered India, your passport would have stamp, and when you would have exited India, your passport would have stamp. In addition to that, whatever proof of residence you can support to show that you have stayed the required length of period, and especially the continuous stay before you apply for the citizenship. Then your identity proof and photograph. If you have a OCI, then that OCI card will also go along with this. Also remember, any document which is not in English or the Indian official language, you will have to get that converted if it is from foreign country. If it is in, say, Spanish, in that case you'll have to get that translated. As I said, no guesswork. Make it simple for the processing authority. Now that you have all the document what is required, your photograph, everything, the step 3 is to fill online application and pay the prescribed fee. When you're filling the online application, just make sure whatever document you are going to add as a supporting document, everything matches with that when you're filling out the application. And that's why I said making a checklist will help. If there are any inconsistency, you make a letter of explanation, and that will help the assessing authority to know what it is. So no mistakes here. You just cannot make any mistake. Check, recheck, cross check, do the application, and then once you are done with the prescribed fee and submit. Once this submission happens, you move to step 4, where you will take a printout of this application, and depending on who is the competent authority in your district where you are, it could be a district magistrate, collector, or anybody else. So as you see on the screen, the website shows any new update on who the authority are, that gets updated. I could not find any central repository or a library where district wise this detail is given. So when you are arranging for the document, you can call up the collectorate office helpline and be very clear that you are applying for Indian citizenship and you are a foreign spouse, who will be the authority where this application will be submitted after doing your online application. That information beforehand, if you have, you will again not find out after the application is getting done. So this is a way to speed up and ensure that you are not lagging with the process what you're doing. Once this is submitted, again there could be document requirement. When you make that call, you will have all those information, look at the checklist, prepare the document, and once everything is done, step 5 starts, where you will not have direct visibility, because this involves the background verification. Police, intelligence agencies, they will verify your residence character, marriage authenticity, so there could be expected delay. Now, as I said, you might have question that will be a police background verification, like when you go to any country, that country asks for police clearance certificate. Only if there is any concern when the background verification is happening, in that case you will be notified if there is any such requirement. If it has not been asked in the application, you are not required to do immediately. Once this is done, remember this step is quite crucial, background verification. Only if you get everything green, you move to next step, or else you will get an communication and hopefully everything is green. Then you go to the next step, which is take oath of allegiance. That will happen at the district where you are. Depending on who is the authority, you will go and you will pledge the allegiance to India. And once you do that in front of the official, after which your citizenship process is almost nearing complete, you will receive citizenship certificate. And once the citizenship certificate is issued, the next step is to renounce your foreign citizenship and surrender passport. This again depends on the country where you are from. If you are in Canada, it could take 6 to 12 months. If it is in US, you will have a personal interview, which you can check on the website of US. So depending on the country where you are, this time could differ, and you need to go through with the process. India does not allow dual citizenship, which means only after you do the surrender of your current passport, you will get the India passport. When you are applying for India passport, which is the last step, your citizenship certificate will be asked, your passport surrender detail will be asked. So only when you have everything, you will go with step 9, which is to apply for the India passport. If you don't have Aadhaar, in that case you will go ahead with that. So all those documents you will initiate for. Once you have passport, congratulations, you have completed with the citizenship process. And hopefully this video was of help. Please use the comment section to let me know how this video was, and also check out other videos. Thanks for watching.
Friends, do check out my website CanadaTriedAndTested.com, which I keep updating from time to time.